It's a difference, I'm slicker than most. Slick, plant my tree so they buying the fruit. Need a line, I can show you the ropes. Feel like Shaq, I said bye to the hoops. I could hoop, but they go to the league. I learned that my wants ain't a need, yeah. Ain't got a car, so I gotta live.
Yo guys, welcome back to another video. Today, I wanted to kind of give a little bit of information and a little bit on how my experience went with getting my second tattoo. I got a wrist tattoo just yesterday. I'm super excited to share this video. This was not what I was planning on getting for my second tattoo, but my original plan for my second one is getting pushed back because it's going to be way too expensive. But I just wanted to, kind of give you a little bit of information and stuff on, what to expect with getting a wrist tattoo. So this is the wrist tattoo. It's a pretty simple design. It's just thorns. In my like for me specifically, this is a reminder to me of everything that Jesus has done. He wore the crown of thorns. That's the gist of what this is supposed to represent. It's a reminder to me of what he had to go through and what he chose to do for me to save me. On the cross, he wore that crown of thorns. It was literally pushed into his head, and he suffered with it. And for the little amount of time that I had to, feel this pain, reminds me of how much greater pain he went through. So it's just a really cool piece. I really love it. The artist did an amazing job. This is actually his Instagram if you guys want to go. I'm not sure how many people from Spring Hill, Tennessee are watching this video, but yeah, so he's a tattoo artist at the only tattoo shop here in Spring Hill, Ink by Kaz. He was really good and helpful, and he just knows a lot about tattooing, and he's good at realistic tattoos specifically. And so I don't have a picture right now of my reference picture that I gave him, but this right here was what he drew for me, which was 1,000 times better than the reference picture I gave him. The reference was actually, after I sent him the picture, I was like, man, I don't know if I actually am even gonna want that because it doesn't look exactly like what I want. But this was amazing. The reference picture was really, the thorns were like thick and like chunky, and it was going to cover a lot more of my wrist than I was actually thinking of getting done. So he really made it more of a skinny, nice tattoo, and I really like it. He paid a lot of attention to detail. So this is when he had the outline of the tattoo, just the ink there, and this is kind of like the final product. This picture doesn't really do it justice, and it doesn't even look like what it'll look like in like a month or so. As you can tell, it's a lot darker than my first tattoo, because it will, like, this is so fresh that it's like super crisp and super dark. But eventually, as it heals, it will fade a little bit. That's what they're supposed to do. So that's what I'll be expecting soon. But as for pain, definitely in certain spots on my wrist, way more painful than this. But it also, I did realize, and I actually talked to him when I was getting this tattoo, the pain can also depend on the actual tattoo artist and how they, do their tattoos. Some artists are heavy-handed, some are light-handed. I will say the person who did my first tattoo, the rose with Romans 1:16, definitely heavy-handed. Definitely pushing the needle super, like, deep, I guess. And this guy who did my thorn tattoo, he was light-handed. He took that as a compliment when I told him that. Because it is a compliment in the tattoo, artist community. It is a compliment. But even though in some areas it didn't hurt, there were definitely areas that hurt like a lot. And the main area the one that hurt the most is right here, on my wrist. That like little like U-shaped or part of it, that was the most painful. And then on the sides, that was also very painful. But I would say it's definitely worth it to me. And this isn't even, he did so good, I'm actually going back in a couple months for another tattoo. For Aftercare, it's pretty simple. Just a little, you know, a couple times a day, and really whenever you wash your hands, just kind of wash it with, you know, antibacterial, non-fragrant soap. And then, you know, a couple times a day, put a very, very thin layer of, you know, ointment. Like, I use Aquaphor. You just use barely enough to cover the skin. You don't even want it to really be noticeable. So, you know, do that a couple times a day. You don't want to do it too much, or else you risk losing some of the ink. But this actually overall, you know, like it's been just about 24 hours since I got it, and it hasn't hurt nearly as much. Like usually a tattoo will feel like a sunburn, and mine did feel like a sunburn for some of the day today, but not nearly as bad as this, my first tattoo. And I definitely am liking the look of this. You know, after day one, I like the look of this better than my first one. So I will definitely be getting another tattoo in the next few months by the same guy. I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna get yet, but I have a few ideas. And then also, just one more thing about my tattoos. I will be getting a full sleeve, hopefully. I mean, that's gonna be maybe years in the making, and in the works, because, you know, it's a lot of time, a lot of money, and a lot of, you know, working, especially if you're gonna be using, I mean, I'm not using different artists for my sleeve. I'm just going to be using one artist. I might even be using Kaysen, you know, for my whole sleeve. But that's just basically it on the tattoo, the wrist tattoo. I didn't see too many videos of like what to expect and like how to take care of it. On YouTube, I saw like maybe 2 or 3 videos of a similar tattoo that I have, like the one I got. So I just wanted to give a little information and show you guys my new tattoo, in case you see it in my future videos. I'm super excited for more tattoos to show you when I get them. And also eventually I'll be getting a couple more piercings. I'm getting my nose re-pierced. I'm really thinking about getting my septum, and then a couple cartilage piercings, and that's probably it for me for piercings. I'm super excited to see how this heals. Hopefully it looks good after the 1 month healing. And yeah, thanks for watching. If you're new here to the channel, please remember to like and subscribe for more videos like this. I also do reaction videos. So if you want to follow my Instagram, it'll be in the description, at it's Eamon, or it's X Eamon X. And then also just type in Spiritual Lemonade on Instagram, and I also have that for Instagram.
Skip it squares, hopscotch. Been like this is baby stages. Gosh, she got on Oshkosh. Pull up in a drop top. Not a whip, that just mean that the sun on me. Walk was dirty, had the mud on me. Now I'm washed clean, got the suds on me. Concrete on my name, yeah, I'm permanent. Set the record straight, put a permanent. If the bridge built on lies, yeah, I'm burning it.